Now on the deep end, a new state audit is raising concerns about police accountability training in Washington, finding many officers aren't completing the required training. So what's being done to close that gap? We're talking with the Washington State Criminal Justice Training Commission about their response and also a major milestone for their basic law enforcement academy, which just earned national certification. Steve is in the ARC Lounge right now with Interim Executive Director Jerrell Wills. Steve.
Yes, Jerrell, nice to have you with us this morning.
Thanks, great to be here, Steve.
Congratulations on the new interim role with the commission. So I want to talk about a point that Tyra just made a second ago. So this state auditor found that many officers aren't completing this required training at the moment.
Right.
What's the commission's response to that?
Well, one, we seriously consider all the recommendations of the auditor's office. And one thing that's true is we have not effectively communicated as well as we could. And so we're really taking steps in ensuring that we're communicating concisely and clearly to our agencies. But more importantly, we've completed the 40 hours or more than 40 hours of the training required. It's just a matter of making sure that the agencies understand what's required.
You want everybody on the same page.
Correct,
when it comes to that requirement, which is important. The audit also said that communication with agencies needs improving. How are you guys changing that communication with agencies across the state?
Well, one, we're going to really consider and ask what's the most effective way to communicate with the agencies. Secondly, we're going to clean up some of the things that we know already are sort of deficient. Our website, making it more clear what's required, how to access that training, and making sure that the notifications are consistent.
Has there been any progress that's been made so far?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We've already completed well over 40 hours of training, so there's sufficient training for officers to take. It's the communication. We have to be more consistent and clear about what is required.
Has there been any sort of timeline that's been announced on improving that communication, making improvements to the website, that sort of thing?
Yeah, those things are underway now. There's no reason to wait for those things. There's not a cost or a funding issue there. That's just something that we need to clean up. There are some things with our website that are a bit challenging, but ultimately we can still make some minor changes now, which we hope to clarify what's required for agencies.
For folks that are watching at home, explain why this is important. Why is there such a big focus on, number one, the training, but improving the communication, that sort of thing? Why is this important for people sitting at home?
Well, this was a part of the I-940 legislation on violence de-escalation. So in addition to training officers on techniques, applied skills for violence de-escalation, there's also a cultural awareness training component to this as well. And we think those coupled with one another make our community safer, and it's a requirement. It's a legislatively mandated requirement for training.
So legally it has to get done.
It has to get done.
Right, so get it done. The commission has also earned a national certification.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What does that certification mean in comparison to maybe other agencies across the country?
Right. Well, the first acknowledgement and recognition is that we are the first training academy in the country to achieve this certification. So it means consistency, that we have achieved a level of best practices that throughout, no matter where your police officer attends an academy, regionally or locally here in Burien, they're going to receive the same training, the same required training, whether it be mandated training on use of force, on violence de-escalation, on communications. It's going to be consistent across the board, and that's an acknowledgement and recognition that each core curriculum component is consistent around the agency.
Obviously, each state has its own set of laws, I'm sure, in
Correct.
terms of requirements for police training, that sort of thing. How often are you guys talking with other states about what they do in terms of training concepts, technology, that sort of thing? Is that something that's talked about quite often?
We do. We attend different conferences with directors of training academies around the country. Mm-hmm. And at this point, we are the best practices. We are the leaders in training and learning objectives for law enforcement. And so many agencies are coming to us, thankfully, for the hard work we've been putting in over the past 5.5 years.
And again, I go back to viewers at home about the impact of this. Why should they care about a certification nationally?
Well, you should care because the police officer that comes to your community from our academy is going to receive all the mandated training consistently across the board. They're going to have the skills, the basic skills on violence de-escalation, whether it be treating people with equity and dignity, part of our LEAD model, and again, just ensuring that they have all the components, basic skills on use of force, all the things that a police officer would need to have and be equipped with to start on the ground in your community.
I would imagine when that training is the same from agency to agency, and you have officers going out from a sheriff's department, troopers, police departments, that sort of thing, and the understanding of that training is clear for everyone, that can improve public trust in a way.
Absolutely, and so we have so many different officers, whether it be tribal or port or university police officers, but they're all going to receive the same type of training, and it's going to be consistent across the board. And so you can feel assured that that they're going to have the skills on how to communicate with people, that they're going to have their own self-awareness and empathy, and those sorts of elements of the training are all consistent across our regions.
Glad to have you with us this morning.
Thank you, Steve.
It's great to meet you. Thanks
me.
so much for coming in. Tyra, back to you.
I mean, they're doing some great things, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the future of policing is going to look like here in our state. Thanks, Steve.